Hello, Potato. So here we are inside Disneyland Park, and we're gonna, in this video, I think, just kind of look around at decorations and decor. And in the daytime, I mean, it's impressive, like Main Street there. It's impressive to look at, but it's not, I think it's not gonna get the full effect until we come back after dark. Over here we can see in Frontierland, we've got some bunting up. Adventureland could be interesting. Yeah, we're gonna look around though, see some holiday decorations. We have poinsettias here, of course, at the famous Walt statue. So we can get a shot of that from the front. It's a photo op area, so there's a lot of people doing that. But let's see if we can get a shot of the famous statue here from the front, or instead watching this jingling trolley make its way very slowly around Main Street. We'll get some better shots also up there, like without a lamppost in the way. But here is, of course, the famous Walt statue. Yeah, so this video gonna just be kind of looking at decorations, and other videos will deal with things like actually riding rides. So let's look around. So Tomorrowland, not so much on the decor. I guess the Christmas decoration of the future is nothing at all. But the rest of the park, I'm sure, will be very beautifully done. Here's a clear shot looking down Main Street towards the train station. So I think the effect is quite nice. We have the lights strung across the road here. Now again, I feel like at night is when this is really going to look spectacular, but it's still very festive even in the daytime. Let's go get a better look at that tree. Here we have the windows of the Emporium. Looks like some of them haven't been changed in a while. Pinocchio and Chip and Dale came out a while ago. But we do have some more holiday looking fare over here. Those are the kind of just dressed up the normal old-timey shop displays with some of their Christmas items, which is kind of unfortunate. These windows used to be, in my childhood, these windows always had really impressive displays some kind of reminiscent of like the one, well, kind of like this, only with more stuff going on. This is a little bit more like what I'm used to seeing as a child, and it's probably just reusing ones. But these are like animated and stuff. That one's cool. I think actually it's supposed to be animated. There's a track down there. I think Woody and rather Buzz and Jesse are meant to be dancing around. It looks like maybe Rex probably turns his head or something. Maybe they come on later. What do we have over here? We have the fairy godmother. And again, I'm thinking something's supposed to pop up through that hole back there. The lights are twinkling, sort of. Or that may be something behind me. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like the windows maybe just haven't been turned on yet. But the oh, here we go. Some more on the side here. But the sculpts and stuff in them are really nice. We have Peter Pan. See, this nice 3D like sculpts too, not just two-dimensional cutouts. A little more recent here, we have Frozen. And Aladdin. Yeah, I feel like these are all meant to be animated. At least they used to be, and some of them look like they're meant to be. And then back over here, we just have more of their window displays. But hopefully we'll be able to swing back later on and catch those windows turned on and operating properly.
All the way up with that sidewalk. Oh, all the way up with that all the way up the side of those brick folks.
Morning, everyone. Come.
And here we have the main tree. What is this? Is this town square? I think this is town square that we're standing in right now. Because that's the hub down there. Yeah, the tree is quite large. Was that, say, 60 feet, 70 feet? Maybe even 100? Quite a tall tree. Of course, we can see the castle down there at the end. I don't think I can quite get a shot that gets everything in it. Let's see if I can back up just a little bit more. I think that's pretty good. That's a decent shot. You can see the castle back there. You can see the tree here in all of its glory, and a good portion of Main Street. Again, we'll have to come back at nighttime when the lights are all turned on and really get the full effect of this. All right, let's head on into Adventureland to see if we have any holiday decorations to speak of here. Tomorrowland didn't really have any, but Adventureland might. I mean, the Trader Sam's certainly was decorated up for Christmas, and yeah, we do have. We have a duck. Everybody duck. There's a flying duck, and it's heading right for your face. But we do have over here at the old. This used to be a shop. I don't know what it was called, but this used to actually be Tropical Imports. But I think now it's just stroller parking. But we do have a very lovely little makeshift holiday tree. We have some lights. I think those are always here, though. I think fairly minimal holiday decorations. But that tree is certainly worth noting. I mean, if you're only going to have a few things, have them be quality things. It's even got like lit candles on it. Yeah, they're electric, but still. It's nice. It's decorated with fish bones and little snowmen made out of coconuts. Happy holidays, Christmas tree lost in jungle, doing the best we can. Jingle Cruise skippers. So I wonder, I guess they used to decorate the Jungle Cruise. I wonder if they have gone back to doing that since remodeling it. We'll find out another day. That does seem to be the end of the holiday decorations in here, though. So let's move on to look somewhere else. So not really a Christmas decoration-y sort of thing, but we're here in the Adventureland Bazaar, and they have you can get an official leather Indiana Jones hat. I don't think I could pull that off though. I'm much more of a crushable felt fedora kind of person. Honestly, I kind of like the looks of this one better, but I actually have one at home that I don't actually wear. Look over here, we have the voodoo doll. It's one of the two pieces of the Indiana Jones collection I didn't buy. And it does look cool, but I don't know if it looks $130 cool. I wonder if they have the crystal skull here somewhere. You can actually see what that looks like in real life. So now we transition into New Orleans Square. So let's see what I'm sure they're going to be decorated very nicely for the holidays. Of course, we can see first peek over there of the Holiday Haunted Mansion, but that's going to be its own video. We're kind of just looking at decorations in this one. So let's see what there is to see in New Orleans Square. So I'm going to say, yeah, it looks like New Orleans Square does not disappoint in the decorations department. Now, some of it may be repurposed Mardi Gras stuff, but I mean, some of it clearly isn't. We have these kind of cool old-timey Santas hanging over here. The garland feels very, I mean, there's still some Mardi Gras beads still stuck up on the lights, but you know, I'm sure that happens in the real New Orleans as well. Here are the pieces of 8, the Blue Bayou. Blue's got some very nice blue ornaments. But these little Santas are cool. Neat old-timey, like, giant ornaments. I'm gonna say, aside from Main Street, this is like the best decorated area yet. Because Tomorrowland didn't really have much of anything. Adventureland had a very cool tree, but that does seem to have been it. Yeah, this is very nicely done up for the holidays. Of course, what we can't go and see is the mysterious Club 33. I bet their tree, I bet, is really nice. So if you want to queue up right now, you can get a picture with Jack Skellington as Santa Claus. Unfortunately, we have a reservation. We can't wait in a line that long for it, but that's really cool because he is actually, I don't know why you can see him on the camera, but he's actually quite creepy looking. Here we can sneak a better view of Jack and Sally through the side here of the Haunted Mansion shop.
Jasmine, what is your favorite thing in the world? Eat! I like to eat.
Yes, Jack is incredibly creepy. Continuing on over here, we have Cafe Orleans, we have Cristal Orleans, more nice decoration. Ooh, look at that Sorcerer's Mickey Santa in there, not Santa. Sorcerer's Mickey sculpture in there. It's not a Santa, it's not Christmassy at all, but it's very nice. We got over here the perfumery. So I think it's one of the more unique parts of Disneyland for getting unique stuff. Some swag, some more garland over here at French Market area. Cafe Orleans. Oh, that's a cool looking angel. That's not there all the time, is it? I don't think that's there all the time. I think that's a Christmas decoration. If it's not, it certainly fits in the season. Those certainly aren't. Joyeux Noël and Si vous toussez, prenez des pastilles Garuda. Sorry if you speak French and I just murdered that. But I tend to do that with any language that isn't English, and even sometimes English. And got some more garlands over here. And that's kind of the end of New Orleans. We got some stuff up on the New Orleans train station. That's a little more reminiscent of what we saw over on Main Street, though. Then New Orleans is rather unique options. All right, I don't expect there'll be anything in Star Wars Land, but let's head that way and see if there's any Christmassy decorations over there. Oh, one more thing before we depart New Orleans Square. I didn't notice that one before. The kind of dried out vines with bottles on it. It's kind of a creepier looking one. That's pretty cool. I think I like that one best of all the decorations I've seen here in New Orleans Square. So heading over to Critter Country, saw there's more growth for the Haunted Mansion now, so we have some nice creepy looking ones. And of course, even though we're not going to go on it in this video, I thought we could take a look at the front of the Haunted Mansion. Now, in the video where I actually go on this, for the first time, I've never been on the Holiday Haunted Mansion. I do think I want to come back at nighttime when the lights are lower, and also when the wait time is lower. But we can see, you know, the Haunted Mansion plaques have been, I don't know if those are removed or just overlays on them, but they're definitely changed. And we've got, yep, the whole mansion's been taken over by Jack Skellington and his crew and ne'er-do-wells. We do have some nice scarecrows in this. The little pumpkin man up there is cute. Of course, there's Jack himself up there. And some pumpkins, pumpkins everywhere, because Jack, of course, is the Pumpkin King. I do like that scarecrow. The scarecrow is nice. And there's Jack's sleigh up there with all the names of the naughty children and the nice children on them. It looks like what some of them are getting. Yeah, we'll definitely come back at nighttime and check that out. But let's for now head over to Critter Country and see if there's anything in Critter Country that is decorated up for the holidays. On into Critter Country, we see the Hungry Bear restaurant is decorated for the holidays with some pretty simple garland. And I don't know, I kind of don't know what to expect from Critter Country. I feel like I could go either way with it. Winnie the Pooh is decorated. Again, just some basic garland and baubles and such. Let's see here, 20-minute wait. The line's out this far and it's only 20 minutes. This must have does this really have like a really high capacity? Well, I guess the loading station's right there, so I guess 20 minutes isn't actually that far of a walk. And over here, oh, we do have some stuff in here. Of course, Splash Mountain for its final Christmas is decorated up with, again, very neat tree garland. I think some of that is actually fallen from the real trees onto the garland. It's not all fake. But over here we have a lot of evergreen stuff, and then we have Santa photos. I'm guessing by the lack of line, Santa's not here. But it's cool they do have a Santa spot in here. I guess maybe because Toontown is closed this year. Well, they have a photographer. Maybe Santa's on his way? Is Santa? No, Santa is not there.
Sit down, Daniel.
But we have presents for Gopher, Pooh, Tigger, Kanga, Rabbit, Owl, Eeyore. We have Pooh Corner. So I mean, oh, we have Snow Pooh. We have a Snow Pooh and a Snow Eeyore. That's really cute. So kind of more than I was expecting to be over here. Maybe we can catch back later on when Santa Claus is here and see if we can say hi to him. Although there'll probably be rather a long line of small children who have much more pressing business with him than I do. But I do like the Pooh and the Pooh and Piglet snowmen. What's on the signs over there? Oh, there's Eeyore. Well, there's no Santa, but there is Eeyore. Eeyore, and then we have signage: Pooh's house, Rabbit's garden, Kanga's house, Anru's, Piglet's, Eeyore's. That's cool. We got Eeyore. No Santa, but we got Eeyore. Inside the 100-acre wood shop, we found some more trees. We've got Rabbit's carrot tree, and then over here, I'm thinking, by the fact it's got a beehive on top of it, probably going to be Winnie the Pooh's tree. See if we can get over there and take a look. There's like there's heffalump bees. Cheers for poop. Yeah, that would be... I'm assuming... Well, I guess it's just... Maybe it's just a honey tree. It's not Pooh's tree. It's just... It's the honey tree. As in Winnie the Pooh and the honey tree. Cute. Rabbits is, I think, definitely more personalized. Although the Heffalump bees here, not Christmassy, but definitely interesting. I don't think I've ever actually come in here before. It's very interesting. And while we were in the Honey Acre Wood Store, it looks like Eeyore went away and Tigger came out. And I'm thinking by that line over there that Santa may either be back or be coming back very soon. Maybe let's swing around that way and see if there's any claws in the house. And he is here. And there's snow. There's Santa and snow. Awesome. So I think we need to do a picture with Santa Claus. Just need to find the end of the queue, which I suspect is where I was standing before when I was recording Eeyore. All right, it's just about our turn to see Santa. Just one group ahead of us here. How you doing, Santa?
My friend, good to see you. It's my friend.
Merry Christmas. Yes. Thank you, Santa.
Thank you. Hello, dude.
So let's check out Frontierland. It's pretty basic, but we do have some nice Frontierland style touches with the little wood carvings of like the moose and the bears on a, I'm saying more of a long needle pine. We see more of like a fir kind of look in the other ones. Here it's a more pine, at least on these ones it's more pine. I think maybe a little more fur on the garland. And then over here at, is it still Rancho del Zocalo? What is this called now? Yeah, it's still Rancho del Zocalo. And we have a more kind of a brown theme with, I would assume, more culturally appropriate ornaments. So fairly basic over here, not as all out as, say, New Orleans or Main Street. But they're still, they've captured the spirit of the land.
Sorry.
in a pretty good way, in a way that I could sort of see being done in frontier times. And the garland does go all the way over here. There's some little barrels in this one. That's kind of cute. Little mini barrels. Maybe that's a kind of a combination of like, mostly for, but there's some longer, pine needly looking ones there as well. Kind of simple, but still nice and appropriate. Okay, so we decided to enter Fantasyland via Sleeping Beauty's castle. So you get a bit of a closer look at that as we go through. It's nice icicles and get a closer look at all the decoration on there. Lots of baubles, crowns up in there. Icicles. This is going to look really cool at night. Like I said, we will come back and check this out after dark. Let's head through the Enchanted Chamber, which appears to be closed and locked. So apparently it's got an enchanted lock on it. And now I should expect Fantasyland to have a lot of decoration, although it does seem like maybe Sleeping Beauty Castle has gotten the lion's share of it. I mean, no, I think that's just part of Snow White's decor. There's a little bit here and there. There's some garland over the doors and stuff, but I kind of expected this to really be done up for the holidays. It's fairly simple and I don't know, a little underwhelming. I mean, especially given how awesome New Orleans and Main Street and even Critter Country, I mean, they had Santa over there. But still nice. Just not quite what I was expecting. All right, so we're heading, I think, to the last land we haven't looked at for holiday decorations. Oh, hello, chopper type robot. The last part that we haven't looked at for holiday decorations. Now, I mean, I wouldn't expect there to be Christmas decorations over here, but maybe Life Day decorations. So let's see if they celebrate Life Day on Batu. I love the soundscape that they create for this area. You can hear like a shuttle taking off now, just the wildlife, not just a looping music of John Williams. No, just they've created a reality that you enter when you enter this land. And it looks like they do not observe Life Day on Batu. Sounds like Kylo's ship is getting ready to take off, though. I mean, it's still a beautiful, beautiful land in its own special way. Yeah, it's kind of like the Central Marketplace, but I think we're not seeing any Life Day decorations. But maybe over by the Falcon. Sit over the center of the outpost. If there's any decorations, I'm sure they would be by the Millennium Falcon.
Be nice.
Cute cat.
Thank you very much.
All right, so as we enter the center of Blackspire Outpost, yeah, it looks like definite lack of Life Day ornaments in here. So, I mean, not that this place isn't impressive enough as it is, but it's a no on the Life Day. So that's all of Disneyland's decorations in the daylight. We do need to come back and check out at least Main Street after dark. Maybe New Orleans Square as well, but I think Main Street's really going to be the area that shines with the holiday decorations once the sun goes down. Well, we haven't seen any Life Day decorations around Batu. We have found a shop selling Life Day stuff. We have Life Day Wookiees, Life Day Orbs, Life Day Pops, Life Day sweatshirts, ornaments. I like the ball, but it's probably glass, and I don't like glass ornaments generally because, yeah, super thin. And oh, there's those flash drives. They do still have them there. I was thinking before that they didn't anymore. Pins, but so that does seem to be the extent of Life Day on Batu. So yeah, we'll come back to check everything out after dark. All right, the sun has gone down, so it's time to head back into Disneyland and see what the lights look like at night. The decorations were fairly hit or miss. Some areas were really nice, some areas not so much. But let's see how they look all lit up at night. We have some nice lighting over the ticket booths here. Let's head on inside and check out Main Street, USA in all of its lit up holiday glory. So immediately evident is the decorations on the train station. In fact, we didn't really look at it from this side during the daytime, but I'm sure those decorations are on the other side as well. And yeah, I couldn't tell they were there before. But let's head around the side here and see the tree and Main Street and the castle all lit up the way I'm sure you're meant to see them. And as we round the corner, we see the decoration on the building are all lit up. Of course, we have blinky things for sale. And not quite a good shot of it yet, but the tree is all lit up. And there it is. A lot of lights. Very bright. Very nice. But let's see if we can get that shot we got earlier. Looking down from the tree all the way down Main Street to Sleeping Beauty Castle. All right, here we are. Main Street down to the castle. Well, it certainly is bright, isn't it? Oh, the tree's not in the shot, or the star's not in the shot. There we go. It's not an ideal shot. But that's the best I can do at the moment. Yeah, that looks nice and festive and cheery and very, very bright. Definitely brighter than Main Street normally looks at this time of the evening. But let's go take a look, walk down it, and see what it looks like as we go through. So earlier, I looked at the shop windows at the Emporium and hoped that they would maybe, be turned on and activated when we came back later on. But not only are they not turned on, they're not even lit. So that's a little disappointing. But we can now get a better shot down Main Street and to the castle. Maybe I just need to kind of jump out here in the rush people trying to leave. All right, here we go. Can't really get a clear shot of the castle because the lights are in the way, but we'll get down closer and get a clearer shot of the castle. But it is, again, Main Street is very nice, all lit up, and of course over here we have the tree, which quite tall, quite tall. So as we reach the end of Main Street, we can now get a clear view of the castle itself. Of course, as you can see, the hub is starting to fill up a little bit with, I think, people trying to wait for the fireworks, assuming they happen. It's a little cloudy, but it's not too windy. There's no rain. But see all the lights up on like the Plaza Point, the Jolly Holiday. And we can turn back around now and look back down Main Street to the tree with all the lights from this angle. It's quite a sight looking back down to what I think it's Town Square. I think it's what they call it, Town Square, with all of the holiday lights all lit up. So as festive as it looked during the daytime, yeah, you can't really see the definition of the garland anymore, but you can still make out the Mickey wreaths, and it still looks very, very festive indeed. Of course, here's a nice iconic shot. We have the famous Walt statue with the castle in the background. I mean, yeah, sure, Walt kind of obscures the castle, but I think it's an important shot. I think they could light him a little better at night, just so you can get a clearer image of him. But still, iconic. But let's try and get a closer, clearer shot of the castle itself.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Excuse me.
So here we get as clear a shot as we're going to get of the castle itself, and yep, very pretty, very nice, and definitely the icon of this park. Now, we still should go check out Adventureland and Frontierland and Critter Country because they had decorations and see what they look like in the dark. But this probably is going to be our high point.
Prepare for lunch.
Okay, so we know that Tomorrowland here is not going to have any nighttime holiday lights, but I figured, we still come look at it all lit up anyways. It's still nicely lit up at night. It's just not holiday lit up. Tomorrowland's always been a land they struggle with, because tomorrow always comes very quickly, and then it's kind of yesterday land, and you have like kind of yesterday idea of what tomorrow is supposed to be, and it never quite holds up for too long. Which is why you have your iconic rides, or things like Buzz Lightyear and Star Tours, neither of which are particularly actually Tomorrowland. They're just kind of science fiction-y. And then like Autopia, which is very much the present, and Finding Nemo, which is not tomorrow, science fiction, or the present. I've always liked this sign, the Star Trader sign. Just that Mickey, that neon Mickey just kind of floating through the air. Always thought that looked really cool. Could just like watch a loop of that, and maybe some nice relaxing music. So we're heading back into Fantasyland to see what they look like at night. See if maybe it's more impressive. Maybe it's one that just, shows off better after dark, and thinking no. I'm not gonna say it doesn't look like cheerful, but it looks like it's the same sort of cheerful it always looks at night. I don't see like that there was any hidden lights or anything. We got the back side of the castle, but that is about it. What little garlands that there was like on Pinocchio over there is not lit up. It's just, yeah, it looks like all the work went into Fantasyland's castle, and that's about it. We do have the evil queen up there. She pokes her head out to look down at us. Let's wave hello to her. Hello, evil queen. And she goes back off. She probably doesn't like all the noise. So, yeah, Fantasyland, still kind of a disappointment when it comes to the holiday decorations. But let's see how, like, Frontierland and Adventureland, how they look after dark. And now we enter into Frontierland, and where Fantasyland was pretty disappointing at night, I think Frontierland makes up for it. I think we had a little discussion. We weren't sure that these would actually be lit up or not, because being in the frontier, electricity not necessarily a common thing, but all the garland here is nicely lit up. So it's still, maybe a little simple. It is at least bright and cheery, and that's a lot more than we can say for Fantasyland. Yeah, it's a decent showing. But that leaves one more area to check out. Well, actually, no, I guess there's two. We need to check out Critter Country too, but let's go check out Adventureland. I know they only have the one tree, but let's go see if that tree was lit up or not. And of course, the transition from Frontier to Adventureland is very quick. And let's see. Of course, I mean, it's always, again, like every part of this park, it's always lit up. A lot more flame over here than you see upstairs. And yes, it looks like their Ursat's Christmas tree is lit up in a cheery and festive way. Let's go get a closer look at that. So we go a little closer up, and yeah, it's very nicely lit up. They've got, I think, like it looks like maybe real flames on those, which of course matches the other torches in the land. And I do believe, if you look right there, shrunken net is actually hung from the tree. So this may be one of the parts of the park that didn't get a lot of decoration for the holidays. But again, what they got is nicely done, impressive, inspired, and suitably cheerful. Certainly a better effort, I feel, than well, Tomorrowland, which made no effort, and better than Fantasyland. So that just leaves us Critter Country, which was one of the more impressive areas during the daytime. We'll see how it looks at the nighttime. You know what I completely forgot? New Orleans Square. Luckily, New Orleans Square is right between Adventureland and Critter Country, so it's a little hard to miss once you actually walk down it, because this is one of the more impressive areas during the daytime with all the garlands with lots of baubles on them, and at night it is also impressive. We have different buildings, have some different color schemes. We have purple, which would be, I know in the past they've done like Haunted Mansion stuff up there, so maybe that's why that's got the purple. And then over here we've got more green and purple. We've got red and white. Got some blinky lights. We got some blue lights. And of course the lights across the road. I think those lights are there all the time. I don't think those are actually for the holidays. The Santas don't light up, but they're still pretty impressive. Ooh, those look particularly nice with the, well, let's see if we can get a shot without the umbrella. Those look particularly nice, the glass balls with the lights in them. And then going over into here we have, maybe a little less fancy, but still nice. Yep, New Orleans at night is another, it was good in the daytime, it's even better at night. All right, so here we are at our last stop at the nighttime holiday decorations at Disneyland, Critter Country, and well, you know, a little understated, honestly. I mean, of course, you know, still better than Tomorrowland, or actually even better than Fantasyland. But yeah, it looks like the only lights over here are on one of the shops. The plexiglass, the fiberglass snowman and Santa's little kiosk is not all lit up for the holidays. It's just some lights over there at the candy shop, and that's about it. So Critter Country was much better in the daytime, especially when Santa was here. Night, could use some more lights. Could definitely use some more lights. But that does it. We've looked at all the decorations in Disneyland, or at least the street decorations. I haven't gone into all the shops or anything, because this video would be like 5 hours long. But we've looked at all the decorations, and Main Street is definitely, I think, the best. It's certainly where the most effort was put in, especially if you factor the castle, and you know that's in the hub and it's technically part of Fantasyland. You can see it on Main Street, and so you have to factor that in. That's definitely the most impressive. Aside from that, New Orleans was really nice. Frontierland was surprisingly nice, at night at least. And yeah, we're not going to bother looking for holiday stuff in Batu because there wasn't anything there during the daytime, so I can't imagine there be anything at the nighttime. So yeah, this'll do it. Main Street is easily the most impressive. It's the showpiece, and it kind of goes downhill from there. Again, New Orleans is really nice, but the rest of it, I mean, Adventureland's tree is nice. Frontierland looks good, but I mean, they don't hold a candle to Main Street. Main Street is clearly where the heart and effort of holiday decorations went for Disneyland Park. I hope you found this this lot of walking involved journey to be interesting and entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be something else to do with this trip to Disneyland. See you then.